Anybody hear me? Ooh, that sun's bright. Yo, Tiger Muskie, what is up? Long time no see. How you been? Can you hear me all right? This lid is nasty. Can you hear me? I don't have my laptop, so I don't know how this is doing or anything. Hey, Laura, how are you? Yes, I know that. I appreciate it too. Uh, I do appreciate it. I think I seen you got the notification yesterday. Can you hear me all right? Yo, Byron, what's up, brother? Good deal. Good deal. Like I said, I don't got my laptop, so I don't know what it's doing or anything. How are y'all today? Cleaning up. All right. Doing great. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. All right. Let's see if I get this joker. Yeah, I've got this just my cell phone. That's my lead pot, and I got my jig mold here. Let's see that. That's a little better. Muskie, what's up, brother? How you been? Cutting up some lead to put in my pot right now. Lead in there, but I'm just trying to get enough in there. Nice, Byron. Nice. All right. 16, number 4. Gonna put me some red hooks in my mold. Yes, it is. Probably better that I do it that way. Sorry. Not good with this stuff. What's up, Shiner Guy? How's it going? Is that better or worse, Byron? Nice. Good deal. Not the best with all this stuff, so. All right. Load my mold up here. These little tiny jig hooks. We can full screen you. Okay, got you. Got you. Probably don't want to full screen my ugly mug. What you up to, Rob? Doing any fishing? The only part I don't like about these crappie jig molds are so small. Let's see here. Ooh, sorry. See if that do any better. Yeah. There's the link in case anybody wants to hop up there with me. But let me know in the comments or in the, the chat before you do, so I can see it. Sunday was a nice day. Nice. Finally got some good temperatures here so I could get out and mess around a little bit. Got up to 76 here today. Hard to believe. It was Saturday. No, Friday it was 36. And we got up to 76 today. Let me think. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, we was at 8 degrees. So, yeah. Ours is flip-flopping like crazy. Mother Nature is weird. All right. Make sure it closes good. Get that on the mold to heat up a little bit. Whew. I'm hoping before too long I can start going fishing around here, but I come by our lake today and there's still ice on some of it, which is extremely unusual. That's the first time I've ever seen ice on this lake. I'm not sure, but I think it's only happened one other time since 1962. But this one wasn't near as bad as that one was. I think it was 84 or so the last time, and they was talking about riding 3-wheelers and stuff on the lake, and not doing that. Yeah, Rob, that's what I said. Said I've had my free trial of global warming, and I ain't purchasing it. I'm in North Louisiana, Laura. So this stuff don't normally happen for me. It's the second time in 2021 we've gotten snow, which is pretty unreal. Hey, Mud Tramp, how are you? Appreciate you for coming in. Thank goodness, Rob. While I'm waiting on that, I'm going to take a few of the jig heads I got and get them smoothed out. What you got going on there, Byron? I've been needing to do this all winter and never got to it because I was too busy deer hunting and whatnot. But need to restock my tackle box. I bought me a brand new tackle box strictly for crappie fishing, and I need to fill it up, but I haven't done it yet. Yeah. Well, it didn't quite catch us then, Laura, because like I said, we got up to we got up to 76 today, and I think tomorrow's supposed to be like 77, and that's more of an average temperature for us this time of year. But it has been pretty strange though with the weather we've had. It's kind of crazy. It hit 76 today, and we still have some snow hanging around. I would have never dreamed after the last 3 days. The last 2 days has been over 60. And then we hit 76 today. So I cannot believe there's still any snow hanging around, but it's still a little bit. It ain't much, though. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I think we got rain day after tomorrow. I can handle the rain. That snow and cold crap, I don't like it none. Yes. Okay, let me turn that on the side. I think I like streaming off the laptop a little better than this. Very seldom. I say that it probably snows here once a year, but it's generally it doesn't stick more than a day or so. But this one hit pretty hard. It hit last Sunday night, and like I said, there's still snow hanging around. So I think this one was the most accumulation of snow I've ever seen. What's up, Sunfish? How are you? I mean, we didn't get but about. Yeah, Rob, it is. I've got pretty good eyesight, but it's just far enough where I've got to focus on them real good to read them. It's something to do with the font. I don't know. It is hard to read. Yeah, Texas got hit real bad, Byron. We've had a wild weather year this year. I mean, between hurricanes hitting us and up here in North Louisiana, I don't know, that hurricane that come through. It was pretty rough up here. It's one of the worst I've ever had to go through up here. And yeah, Rob, they do. I don't know, with it sitting on the landscape or whatever. It's pretty nice. It's a little better, anyways. But yeah, we've had some strange weather this year. But I'm ready for it now. I got my generator and all that good stuff. What's up, JV? How are you? Did on that side. Check that lead. Ooh, I need to clean my pot out. That lid ought to be good to go. I'm going to try to pour a few right quick. Well, hold on. No, we're all good. Try to pour up a few right quick. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, that last one didn't do good. But the rest of them did. For some reason, this one didn't pour. don't know why that one didn't pour. But the rest of them did really well. Let's see here. Nice little 1/6. Yep. There it is. Nice little crappie jig. Did really well. Laura, it does not take very long. I started my lead pot at the same time I started the stream, and it's probably been ready for a few minutes. I mean, lead melts extremely fast, especially in one of these pots. And I've only got mine set for about, I don't know, half of what it's really supposed to be. Got it set where it does it slow. It melts fast and it sets up fast. Let's see here. Let me bite the head off of that one and I'll get you an up close view of that one. Let's see. Gotta figure out where my hands are. But yeah, little sickle hook on a 1/32 ounce head. That does it really quick. The biggest part about this mold is setting the hooks in it. That's the hardest part. I want to do that, Rob, except I'd rather do it in aluminum. Lead is a little bit expensive. Not expensive, you know, but you can get the aluminum a lot cheaper, like free. Yeah, there's places like that, Laura, that's just a little finicky about using lead. I don't know why, but all right, get those in there, and we'll set this up for another round. Try to do at least 3 to 4 of these, and then I should have enough jig heads for a while, for a little bit, anyways. I may run out of lead, but like I said, this is the most aggravating part, loading these little hooks into this mold. Turn that down just a touch. Yeah, I'll yeah, Mud Tramp, it's just something I got into in the last couple of years, and I've had fun with it. I only make baits for myself, but I have fun. I enjoy sitting around here doing it. The crappie jigs, and this is the new mold. This is not but the second time that I've poured it, but I just started doing this and got into crappie jig tying last year, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's fun, interesting for sure. Come on. Oh, you're good, JV. You're good. nice sunfish. Dang, I gotta turn that joker down. Hear it popping. If it was scrap lead, I'd take it in a heartbeat. What did I do here? Number 6, yeah, we're good. We are good. Ain't that the truth? But I had to wax this mold the other day. The first time I tried pouring with it, it wasn't really good, but it seems to be doing a lot better this time. All right. All right, heat it back up. Don't we all, JB? I need to clean this table up. It is a disaster. Tie a few jigs. That is it. JV Homesteader. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's a little warm. That's probably good enough to pour. We'll try it anyways. Like I said, I'm still working, trying to figure out how this mold does anyways. All right. It is about 6 o'clock, Byron, I think. Let's see. 6:08, Byron. I'll have to get in there and get my kids some food here for long, but they'll be all right for the time being. Need to get me a different mold. Yeah, Central Time. Byron used to live in Texas, so he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude, you ain't got long. You finna have to go to bed. All right, get a little butt tail here. Or do I want... Oh, I'm going to try something different. Put some silicone skirt material in. My kids, I've got one that's 7 and one that's 8. I mean, not 7 and 8. I got one that's about to turn 8, and then I got one that's 12. I'll get it right in a minute. All right. Tie this in. All right, find my flash. Sorry, I'm looking for some stuff. All right, got me some flash here. I don't know if y'all can see all that purple that's in this, but this stuff is wild. It makes some crazy colors. Tell you what, let these set up. Oh yeah, every one of them did good. A little more. Go ahead and get set up. Pouring another one. So, Rob, are y'all's bass? Are they spawning right now? I mean, I figure they either are or they're probably getting ready to be done with that. Maybe not very nice. Yeah, it's whenever it's called UV, and whenever that light hits it, Byron, it's got purple dots to it. It's crazy. Makes really good little flash in the water too. Got some other stuff that I bought yesterday, but I'll get it in a little bit. Yep, this is June bug. I just tied on onto the back of this. You see, it's a little silicone there. Yeah, Rob, ours will probably start. Ours will be in March this year because it's so cold now. But they typically would be starting right about now. So the water hadn't had time to warm up enough, I guess. But I mean, I've caught them off of beds this time of year here, so it really all depends on. And I'm gonna have to apologize if my wife does call me. She's be getting off of work here for too long. It may end the stream or whatever, but it's not. Oh well, ain't that big a deal. Rob, I'm more excited about the crappie spawn this year than I am the bass. I don't know, just not in the bass fishing right now. Heck yeah, Laura, I sure appreciate it. It's time to eat. It's time to go. I understand. I'm glad you stopped in. I appreciate it. All right, make one more pour of this in just a second. Dang. What did I do? I hope you do, Laura. I sure appreciate you stopping by this time for sure. Yeah, Rob, I really need to get back into bass fishing. I've got a really good lake for sight fishing down here, and I don't know. I just tend to, like I said, just got out of the groove of going, and got more interested in wanting to crappie fish and whatnot, and catch fish to eat. I really need to tie with a different. Let me put a wet finish on this. All right. Get my cover up some of this red thread I started with. All right. I've never done a whole lot of bed fishing, but I have done a little bit, and it's a lot of fun. All right, let me pour this one up right quick. That's not going to be worth a crap. That's all I'm going to pour for tonight. Let's see. Should have picked up some more of this the other day. Tie this in. Well, not like that, I'm not. About that much. And we'll tie this up. Then we'll cut it. All right. Yes, very much so. Sunfish. It really all depends on what type of water you got. And It's different everywhere you go. I mean, there's a genuine rule of thumb, but it can be different everywhere. Lakes are different. My device is not working here. Let's see here. All right. This is the first one I've ever tied with a silicone. Let's see, let me get these where I can. So, get my, well, there's a bunch of junk on it. Get me a new applicator for my fly head cement because I burnt that one today. And then I'll be good to go. Yes, sunfish, they will. They'll go deep. Yeah, it's hard to see, but if you get the right, yeah, you can see it like that. That stuff glows like crazy. It glows purple like crazy. Some really good stuff. I like it. Yep. That's what I was afraid of. That didn't do good, or that one, or that one. The rest of them look all right, though. That didn't do great. That did pretty good. Oh, yeah. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Tie another one or two with my hackle feathers. I need a new vise bed. This one's getting wore slap out. All right. I'm going to tie this in. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on just a second. All right, sorry about that. Let's see here. I had a feather put there. It is. This stuff is super thin. All right, tie in. Uh-oh. That's not good. Not good. All right. All right, got me a couple of V shapes. Put them in right quick, and we will be good to go. JB, I appreciate you sharing it out, but you didn't have to do all that, man. I ain't worried about it. I'm just hanging out, having a good time. Oh, sunfish, that sucks too, man. Man, Byron, I don't know. It's been a while. I talked to him the other day briefly, but I didn't get to talk to him much. A little different type of flash on this. Bought this yesterday. I want to see what it looks like on it. It's pretty fine, but it should look pretty good. That was out of what I was wanting to get. Ooh, this stuff's going to be hard to tie in. I got lucky. See if I can do it again. What's up, J Dub? How are you, man? Tidy on this side. Oh no! That freaking hook is sharp. All right. Ain't that how it works, J Dub? Exactly how it works. Start tying it back this way. That's tied in. That is typically how it works, J Dub. I got off early today too, and I can't believe Boss Man didn't call me back in. I just knew it was coming. Straighten that up just a little bit. That's better. All right. Let go. flashback. Snip them off. All right. There's one with black and chartreuse and flash. Real good crappie jig right there. Real good. What time's it getting to be here? 6:30. I'm gonna go for an hour and then we'll get off of here and go get my kids some. I hear you, J-Dub. Let's see. Here's my thing. I love watching everyone make jigs, but how? Hey, it's hard to beat a good worm, man. It is hard to beat a worm. And I'm right there with you. You know, I grew up, that's all I did was worm fish. But, I don't know. You know, if you're talking crappie, yeah, I'm sure it's kind of like the whole deal where they're using shiners versus jigs. And me personally, I'd rather use a jig, but that's my style of fishing too. It's really all depending on what you're comfortable with. But yeah, like I said, if it was up to me, if I had my choice for anything to do crappie related, I'd have jig, and preferably a hair jig. But I say that, and then there's sometimes I use nothing but soft plastic jigs when it comes to crappie fishing. It really all depends on what I'm doing. So, sunfish, I mean brim, any kind of bluegill, anything, I'm going to use live bait. But when it comes to crappie, yeah, it's jig for the most part. But I mean, I've caught crappie on bass baits and then spinner baits and just all kinds of stuff. Man, let's see, I had a couple of crankbaits up here. Let me see if I can find them right quick. Hell, I have no idea where they're at. Thought I had some sitting right here close. There's one. Yeah, I've caught crappie on these. I mean, these monster Norman DD22 crankbaits. I've had crappie come up there and swallow them, and that'd be all you see. They're right there sticking out of their mouth. So I mean, that's a monster bait for a crappie. But you know, I don't know. I mean, I've caught them on worms before. I've caught them on crickets, and it varies. It just really all depends on right place, right time, really, on crappie. But I've been down to the spot up on our lake to our brim beds and whatnot looking for brim and caught crappie out of them. So I don't know. It's weird like that. But yeah, as far as like strictly using worms for brim and whatnot, oh yeah. Matter of fact, you know, a lot of people down here like to use crickets versus using worms. Not me. I'd much rather use a worm any day. And we got a lake right here close to my house that I fish a pretty good bit of. And last year, it was in March, I had a bluegill spawn going on. And you talk about unreal bite. It was crazy. And, But yeah, crazy bluegill bite. I think I caught like 250 that day, just monster bluegills, and had several over a pound. It was just unreal. And my buddy that was in the boat with me, he bought crickets to use, and I was using straight when I was using cold worms, and I mean we couldn't tell the difference. I mean you're on the right bed of them, it doesn't really matter. I mean they're going to bite what you throw in their face anyways, but that was just an unreal bite too. I bet I alone caught 250 out of that bed, which like I said I didn't keep many, but just one right after another after another. It was insane. I think we kept 35 out of that bed. And I mean, most folks around here would have kept 135, but I'm not like, I don't like cleaning that many. Cleaning brim gets way too repetitive for me. All right, give me just 1 second. All right. You're right. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about a cricket. They are extremely well. They work extremely well, but it seems like the areas around me, it's always that you can't really tell the difference. Whether one works better than the other. You just think I got to get another drink. I hear you, sunfish. Yes, yeah. Get them going, anyways. I mean that I didn't go but twice last year brim fishing, and that one bed that I found, like I said, it was just unreal. It was the mother of all brim beds, and we left fish biting that one day. It just we couldn't catch. They just constantly one right after another after another. It was unreal, and I didn't even go back to it. If you'd have done 20 crickets in there, if you'd have done 20 crickets like that in that spot, the water would have been turning like it was piranhas in there. It was crazy. Man, that's how I noticed them. I could see when it was super shallow. I mean, like just maybe 13, 14 inches deep. And that the water was just crazy. Just you could tell it was discolored and everything where they were fanning beds, and it was insane. I mean, you can always find a good brim bed, but find one of them like that, Really good. I got stuff strewed everywhere. I need to get my shed going so I can move out there and have all the room I need. This little old table, it's not. My wife come out here and cleaned up, piled all my junk in one spot, and I don't know. It's been a mess ever since. Yeah, sunfish. When I was younger, I had spots on that lake I used to live on. Just unreal, big brim beds and huge bluegills, and that lake's changed up a whole lot since I was there. And I've been out there trying to find them, and I can still catch fish, but it's not. Yeah, it don't take long, does it, Byron? I mean, I can still catch fish on there, but it's not the same. They put in a new gate on that lake that they can pull from, a little bit heavier on the reservoir, I guess you'd say. But and man, it changed up the whole bottom composition on that lake, and all the original brim beds that I used to fish as a kid, they're not there anymore, and it kind of sucks. I tried to take my daughter a couple of years ago, and I mean, we caught them, but I mean, it took me a while to locate them. And when I did, I mean, they were there and they were good fish, but it wasn't like it used to be. Used to if you found a bed like that, it was just on. And I mean, now she did good. We was catching a lot of fish, but it's not nearly what it used to be. And kind of made me a little sad about that. But this lake over here, I mean, it's like that. If you get on them, you're on them. I mean, there's no small beds. It's all big brim beds, and it's real nice. But and the crazy part about it, that lake actually drains during the summer. Yeah, you can smell them, especially chinkapin. You can smell chinkapin big time. The brim is a little bit. The bluegills are a little bit harder to smell, but yeah, if you know what you're smelling for, you can smell the chinkapin real good, and but I don't know. I need to get more back into brim fishing and whatnot. Well, there's my wife. Y'all give me just a minute to talk to her, and I'll come back on here in just a second. All right. I really don't know that sunfish. I wish I did, but oh, it is them fanning. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But like I said, that lake that I fish in is slap full of cypress trees, and you could definitely smell them out there. I guess that's that bottom composition that, like you said, that makes it smell. there's a lot of tupelo gum trees in that lake too, and I think that has a lot to do with the smell it has. Oh, yeah. I need to get back more into brim fishing and whatnot. I go in cycles, you know. I'll brim fish for a lot, and then I'll crappie fish a lot, and then I'll go back to fishing bass tournaments, and I'll fish bass tournaments for a couple of years, and then I'll fish bass tournaments for a couple of years, and then I'll go back to brim fishing and cat fishing, and it just depends on how I'm feeling that particular time, you know. And the funny thing is, I don't eat catfish. I don't like catfish, and I used to, and I used to clean and eat catfish when I was a kid. It it was so easy. This lake we got here is full of channel cats, and they're all about that big. I mean, slap full, as many as you want to catch. And I guess over the course of my young life, catching, eating, and cleaning all those fish throughout the years, I just got to where I don't care nothing for a catfish. Man, I'd catch the occasional blue cat, but for the most part, it was all channel cat. And don't get me wrong, I love catching them. Yeah, sunfish, yes. I mean, I'll get like that every now and then. I'll just go fishing for whatever bite, and I'll have a blast. That's some of the most fun fishing you can do. I'll have to agree with you, sunfish. There's a lot of people that will disagree with you, but me, I've just got to where I can't stand the taste of them. You know, it's just I don't I don't care for the meat that's on them, and I'd much rather have a panfish than any of them. And I don't know. I mean, if it's up to me, I'm going to eat a big bluegill or a chinky pin in a heartbeat. But I mean, that'd be my first choice. Crappie'd be my second. I like a good crappie, but you can't hardly beat a good bluegill. It's hard to do. You like most fish? Most fish or more fish? What tastes fishy, sunfish? You talk about comparative like catfish to the rest of them? J Dub, I'm right there with you on most fish. Not a fan of tuna fish. Never have been. I don't understand why. Which never had fresh tuna either. Yeah, I'm sure if I had fresh, I'd be good with it. But yeah, I'm right there with you. You're absolutely right, J Dub. But then again, that goes back to what I was saying about the texture of the meat. Catfish is a complete different texture right by itself, and it just as the bigger they get, the worse they get too. It gets to be an oily meat, and it's not. I don't know, but yeah, thin crispy's not bad. I'll still eat it, but it's not my first choice. Yes, very much so. Uh, Sunfish, very much so, and I mean, I'll eat. I'll eat bass too. It don't bother me. Bass is not. They're not bad. Once they get to a certain size, they get real oily. Also, uh, and that may just be me, but they do tend to get a little. It's not necessarily maybe a greasy taste to them or something. It's all in the meat, and I just don't care for it. But a pound and a half to 2 pound bass, I'll eat all day. And what's that, sunfish? Now, if you catch a buffalo, buffalo's got some good meat. Nah, I mean it's not that big a deal, Byron. It's not what the I mean. Yeah, I've never had long nose or alligator gar. I've heard that alligator gar is delicious if you eat it hot. I'd like to try it, but I've yet to have it. Now I've caught a ton of long nose gar in my days, but never ate one. And I guess the reason I've never ate one is because I don't know how to clean them worth of crap. But no, Byron, not shunned at all. You know, at one point, alligator gar meat at the fish market down here was going for $5.65 a pound, and which is crazy, absolutely insane. Judging by how big a actual alligator gar you can kill or get, it's insane. I mean, I see them all the time down here on the river that go, anywhere from 50 to 100 pounds, and there's some out there a lot bigger. Everybody around here is all big hype on flathead catfish. In my opinion, flathead catfish is the worst tasting catfish. I mean, I don't know. I just flathead flathead meat's got a lot of stringiness to them that I just do not like at all. And I'm kind of like that. I don't like a lot of texture in my meat. So, ooh, I love alligator tail. Love it. But yeah, I've heard really good things about gar as long as you eat it hot. I hear it's not really worth the crap once it cools off. But I mean, I don't know. I've heard coon is good, but I've never had coon. So, not saying I wouldn't try it. I'd try it in a heartbeat. But love alligator though. That's some good meat. I love frog legs. Awesome. Tastes awesome. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not against it. I'd try it. Like we have you ever had buffalo ribs? They're good. They're real white meat. Oh hey, yeah. But like I've never cleaned a gar, so I don't know what it's like cleaning one. Like I said, I definitely like to try it. got me a little pile of jig heads started. Enough for a little bit. I'm gonna have to get me another applicator because I burnt this one. I let my head cement dry in there. I'm definitely gonna have to try some gar then. I love frog legs. Love them. Love frog legs and I love alligator. I meant alligator tail. I've had some alligator tail that was grilled on the barbecue, barbecued or whatever, and ooh, that stuff was delicious. I mean, I'd much rather have fried alligator, but I'm sure it is. I've just never tried it, Typically, when I'm fishing or whatever, I'm either trying to catch crappie or I'm trying to catch something else, and I got my mind on it. So when I do catch it, it just kind of chunk them back. Go try to pick me up an applicator tomorrow. I need to get me a new vise. But anyways, I guess let me get off of here, go fix these youngins some stuff to eat, all that good stuff. And, but I appreciate y'all showing up and whatnot. I need to get back to where I'm doing this more often, get better at it. But I guess until next time, we'll see y'all later. Appreciate it.